Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be discussing with you about net electric charge and Coulomb's law. But to begin with this topic, let us define first an atom. Let us start with an atom. So an atom is the smallest unit of matter. So para mas maintindihan ninyo, let's represent atom. Okay? Like for example, if this is our atom, so yan yung atom natin, there is a nucleus in the middle of it. So, meron tayong nucleus na batagpuan sa atom. So, sa gitna lagay tayo. Now, sa loob ng nucleus, meron tayong matatagpuan diyang two subatomic particles. Because meron tayong tatlong tinatawag na subatomic particles. What are those? Yung tatlong yon, meron tayong electron, proton, and neutron na matatagpuan natin dito sa atom. Ngayon, sa loob ng nucleus, there are two subatomic particles to be found. So, ano yung dalawang yon? The proton and the neutron. Yung electrons class, matatagpuan yan around the atom, outside the nucleus. So, yung mga electrons, matatagpuan yan sa orbit na nandirito sa atom natin. Basta nandyan lang sa paligid. Yung nasa loob, protons and neutrons. Ano ba yung electrons? So, sabi ko kanina, sila yung three subatomic particles. Electron carries negative charges. While protons carry positive charges. Then, yung neutrons ay neutral. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila positively charged, hindi rin negatively charged. So, neutrally charged sila. So, neutral to mga to. Okay? Now, we need to get the net electric charge. When we say net electric charge, ito yung total charge ng isang object. Kung siya ba ay positively charged, negatively charged, or neutrally charged. Para masabi natin na positively charged, ibig sabihin, mas marami yung protons sa object na to. Kapag sinasabi natin negatively charged naman, ibig sabihin, mas maraming negative charge or electrons sa object. Then, kapag pantay yung bilang ng protons and electrons, ibig sabihin yun ay neutral or neutrally charged. So, para mas maintindihan natin, let's have the first example. Ang gagawin lang dito, ipa-plus natin yung electrons and protons. Pero take note na kapag may electrons kayo nakita, you have to put negative sign. Okay? So, lagay natin 3 electrons, so magiging negative 3 plus ito yung protons natin. So, yan, may P dyan. Of course, hindi tayo maglalagay ng protons kasi 0 naman ang charge ng ng neutrons. Hindi tayo maglalagay ng neutron kasi 0 naman ang charge ng neutron. So, ito makikita natin sa mga object na to ay protons and electrons lang. So, i-add natin negative 3 kasi electrons yan. Tapos protons natin 2 times 10 raised to negative 8. Kung ano man yung magiging sagot dyan, i-multiply natin sa dito. Ito yung nilagay ko. Because for every 1 proton, there is a charge of 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19. So, 1 proton is equivalent to this. Parehas lang yan ng electron. Pero pagkakaiba, pag electron, lalagay nyo negative 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19. Yung C na to is the unit of charge, which is Coulomb or Coulomb. Okay? Now, isolve natin to. Then, kung ano man yung magiging sagot dito, i-multiply lang natin sa value. 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19. Kasi yan yung, kung baga tawagin natin unit charge. Yan yung unit ng isang electron or proton. Okay? So, basta laging positive yan, yung i-multiply ninyo. So, multiply natin. Copy lang natin yan, ha. Ito muna, kahit huwag nyo nalagay yung parenthesis, lagay lang natin negative 3 plus 2 times 10 raised to negative 8. Okay, then equals lang natin. Yan yung magiging sagot. Then, wag na nating i-round off. Dire-diretso natin times. Kung ano may magiging sagot dito, dyan, kung ano may magiging sagot dyan, ita-times lang natin sa 1.6. 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19. So, the answer would be negative 4.79 or negative 4.80 na lang yan. Okay? Times 10 raised to negative 19, of course. Negative 4.80 times 10 raised to negative 19 coulombs. So, yun yung magiging final answer natin. Ito yung tinatawag nating net charge ng object na to. Kung papansin nyo, negative yan kasi mas marami yung electrons kumpara sa protons. Ito, 3 electrons. Ito naman, 2 times 10 raised to negative 8. So, kung i-convert nyo to into standard form, mababang value yan. So, kaya siya negative yung sagot. Ibig sabihin, this object is negatively charged. Next, number 2. So, dito naman, meron tayong electrons na 4 times 10 raised to negative 9 electrons. Then, meron tayong 2 protons na matatagpuan sa nucleus, of course. So, gawin natin negative to. Negative 4 times 10 raised to negative 9. Yan yung electrons na naglagay na ako ng negative. Then, plus yung protons, yung 2. Okay, kung ano may magiging sagot dyan, ita-times lang ulit natin. Lagi itong ginagawa. Times 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19 coulombs, of course. So, lagyan natin sa calculator yan. Now, oops, wait lang. Nawala yung calculator. So, sa calculator, lagay lang natin yung mga values na meron tayo. So, we have, ito muna, yung negative 4. Parenthesis, negative 4 times 10 raised to negative 9. Then, close parenthesis. Then, plus tayo, plus 2. Equals natin. Pagka equals natin, i-times lang natin to. Times 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19. So, para makuha yung net charge natin, equals natin. So, the answer would be 3. Since 199 yan, yung 19 dito magiging 20 na. 3.20 times 10 raised to negative 19. 3.20 times 10 raised to negative 19 coulombs. Coulombs lagi kasi yun yung unit ng charge natin. Then last, number 3. So, meron tayong 6 electrons and 6 protons. Okay, paano natin gagawin yan? Ganun lang ulit. Since electrons yan magiging negative 6 plus positive 6. So, kung papansin nyo, parehas yung value. Magkaiba lang ng sign. So, this will become 0. Then, 0 times yung unit charge natin, yung 1.6. 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19 coulombs. So, kung 0 to, automatically magiging 0 yung sagot. So, ibig sabihin, kung 0 ang sagot, yan ay neutral. Okay? This object is neutral. Kasi, pag sinabi natin neutral or neutrally charged, pantay yung bilang ng electrons at protons. So, that is how you get the net electric charge. Application of Coulomb's law. So, let us have number 1. But before we proceed pala sa mga problems, let me just explain kung anong meron dito sa Coulomb's law. Ang Coulomb's law ay ginagamit to get the electrical force o yung Fe na tinatawag. Yung electrical force na yan yung force na nag-a-act upon dun sa dalawang object. Kung meron tayong dalawang object, then of course yung object na yan, alam natin yung charge niya, kung siya ba ay positively charged or negatively charged. For example, kung yung isang object ay positively charged, ito may distance yan sila, then yung isa ay negative. Sa physics, in this topic, opposite charges attract. So, opposite attract. Opposite. Wait lang. Attract. While like charges repel. Okay, kung yan ay positively charged, ito ay negatively charged, silang dalawa ay magdidikit because they will attract each other. So, the force that will act upon this object, itong object na to, let's say, for example, siya yung Q1, ito yung Q2. Yung Q1, merong force na magtutulak sa kanya dito. Papunta dun sa object na to. Kasi nga, opposite attracts. Ito naman, yung negatively charged object na to, papunta naman siya dito yung force. Okay? Pag like charges naman, kung meron tayong isang object dito, then dito, dalawang object, tapos may distance dito. Kung ito ay negative, or pwede naman positive, basta parehas ng sign, they will repel. Ibig sabihin sila naman ay maglalayo. Okay? Kung pag ginamit natin yung force na nag-act upon dito sa object na to, yung direction na itong force na nagagaling sa object na to ay palayo dun sa object na to. Ito naman, palayo rin naman sa object na to. So, pag ganyan sila. The same with this. Okay? So, ganun yung idea ng Coulomb's law. So, ang hinahanap natin, kaya tayo gumagamit ng Coulomb's law, is the Fe, or what we call the electrical force. Okay? So, let's proceed with the first example. Ang ganito natin to. Number 1, 2-point charges, QA equals 8. Ito class, kung nakikita nyo yung symbol na to, yung symbol ay ito yan. We read that as micro. Okay, may ibig sabihin yan. Ang ibig sabihin yan ay times 10 raised to negative 6. Yung symbol na to. Okay, para siyang M na U. Ganyan. Ito naman, yung N is what we call the nano. Yung P is pico. Ang ibig sabihin ng mga yan, pagka micro, times 10 raised to negative 6. Kapag nano, times 10 raised to negative 9. While pico, times 10 raised to negative 12. Okay, let's answer number 1. Meron tayong 2-point charges, QA and QB. So, talagyan natin ng illustration. QA and QB. Let's say ito yung si QA. Ito naman si QB. Okay? Or QA or Q1, parehas lang yun. So, si QA, meron siyang 8 microcoulomb. So, ito yung niya, yung charge niya. So, 8 microcoulomb. Since may micro dyan, magiging 8 times, baltan nyo yung micro ng times 10 raised to negative 6. Then coulomb. Bakit times 10 raised to negative 6? Because of this. Okay, next. Si QB naman, wait lang, meron tayo, are separated by a distance of R equals 10 centimeters. Class, pag may centimeters tayo dito, i-convert muna natin into meters. Yung 10 centimeters, pag convert niya sa meters, magiging 0.1. Kasi meron tayong 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Ay, sorry, what? Tama, 100 cm. So, kung i-convert natin yung 10 cm, ganito yung conversion niya. So, magiging 10 cm. Lagyan na tayo dito. 100 cm is equal to 1 meter. So, i-divide nyo lang. 10 divided by 100. So, pag gumamit tayo ng gamit tayo ng calculator. So, this will become 10 divided by 100. That is equal to 0.1. So, magiging 0.1 yung distance natin. So, 10 cm is equal to 0.1 meter. So, ngayon, lagay tayo dito ng line. 0.1 meter. Kasi kailangan naka-meter. Kung kung hindi naman siya naka-centimeter, kung naka-meter na siya, you don't need to convert. Basta ang kailangan lang nating unit for the distance, standard tayo, meter lagi ang gagamitin. Then next, what is the magnitude of electric force? Of course, ang hinahanap yung Fe, the electric force. Okay? Ito yung QB natin pala, hindi ko pa nilalagay. That is -5. -5 microcoulomb. So, may microcoulomb ulit. Micro, ibig sabihin, dadagdagan natin ng times 10. -5 times 10 raised to -6. Dahil yan dito. Okay? Then, lagyan natin yung coulombs. Class, kung walang nakalagay na micro, 8 coulombs lang, you don't need to put times 10. So, ang lalagay nyo lang, 8 coulombs kung walang micro. So, meron tayong dalawang charge. Yan yung kailangan natin para sa formula. Then, the distance. Para magamit na natin yung formula. Okay, tanggalin lang natin to. So, formula. This is the formula to be used. So, gamitan na natin Fe, electrical force is equal to K, Q1 and Q2 all over R squared. R is the distance. So, lagyan dito. R is in distance. In meters. Next. So, palitan natin yung mga given. Yung K, class, hindi yan hinahanap. It's always given because it's constant. The value of K, Coulomb's constant, kung tawagin, 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Then, ang unit niya ay Newton meter squared per Coulomb squared. Okay? Yan yung K pa lang yan. Next is yung Q1. Q1 natin yung QA. So, ang lalagyan natin yung charge. So, that is 8 times 10 raised to -6 coulombs. Okay? Then, times another Q2 naman tayo. Ito yung Q2 natin. -5 times 10 raised to -6 coulomb. Then, close. All over yung R squared natin or the distance squared, 0.1 squared. So, ilagyan natin ng unit para mag-cancel tayo mamaya. 0.1 meter squared. Now, solve lang natin yan. Lagyan natin sa calculator. Pwede nang dire-diretso yan. Kahit hindi naman natin ilalagay yung unit sa calculator. So, yung mga values lang. 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Then, baba natin times. Times lang naman yung lahat. 8 times 10 raised to -6. Don't forget the sign. Then, baba tayo ulit. Times -5 times 10. Kukopyahin nyo lang naman lahat yan. Raised to -6. Then, pag na-reach na yung dulo, di-divide nyo na lang. Divided by, ito lagay na parenthesis kasi may squared sa labas. 0.1 close parenthesis squared. Ito. Okay? So, equal sign. The answer would be -35 tignan ulit natin. 0.95. So, 2 decimal places na tayo. 0.95. So, ano magiging unit nito? Since electrical force, alam natin ang unit ng force ay Newton. So, Newton ang magiging unit natin sa final answer. Kung gagamitan nyo ng cancellation dito, tignan ito, 2 coulombs. So, magiging C squared yan. Eh, may C squared dito sa ilalim. Cancel na natin yan. Then may meter squared. May meter squared din dito. Ito, pag dinistribute mo yan sa 0.1, magkakaroon ka ng meter squared dyan. So, makakancel yan. Ang matitira na lang na unit ay yung Newton. Okay? Kasi cancel na yan. Now, let us proceed with number 2. The second problem. Two charged particles as shown in the figure. Ito yun, yung figure na to. QP, ito yung first object. The first object is QP that has a charge of 10 nano. Kung makita nyo may letter N na maliit, that is nano, means times 10 raised to negative 9. So, kung ilalagay nandito, times 10 raised to, lagay nyo muna yung 10, then times 10 raised to negative 9 coulombs. Next, yung 20 microcoulomb. So, micro yan, times 10 raised to negative 6 coulombs. Ngayon, class, kung wala namang micro, halimbawa nakalagay dyan ay 20 coulombs lang. So, wala kang ilalagay times 10, yan na mismo ilalagay mo. Okay? So, yan yung mga charges natin. Let's identify the distance. Ano yung distance? Gaano kalayo to dito? So, para malaman, tingnan natin sa given. So, meron tayong are separated by a distance of r is equal to 10 centimeters. So, parang kanina lang. Yung kanina kasi, 10 centimeters yan. Pero try natin baguhin. Ang sinasabi ko dito, pag centimeter yan, you have to convert into meter. Pero kung naka-meter na, like for example, baguhin natin yung given. Kunyari yan ay meter lang. Okay? So, magiging, lagyan natin 10 meters. So, ang ilalagay yun dito, 10 meters na kaagad. Hindi na kayo magko-convert. Okay, yun na kaagad yun, 10 meters. So, try natin ganyan. So, using the formula of the Coulomb's law, Fe is equal to, yan, yung K constant, ganun pa rin, 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Positive 9 yan, ha. Pwede natin lagay unit. Alam naman natin na Newton yung magiging final answer dyan. Times, yung Q1, ito yun, yung QP na lang. Okay? So, ang lalagay yung charge ay ito. 10 times 10 raised to negative 9 kasi nano. Times, ito naman, yung 20 times 10 raised to negative 6. All over yung distance squared. So, R is the distance. Yun yung 10. Pero lagay yun ng squared. 10 squared. So, the electrical force would be, again, sa calculator, Coulomb's constant muna, 8.988 times 10 raised to, saan na tayo? Raised to 9. Ayan, naglag siya. Ayan lang natin. Oops. Okay, hintayin lang natin. Maayos yung calculate natin. Okay yan. So, meron tayo ulit 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Then, baba tayo. Times 10. Kung napapansin nyo, hindi na ako naglalagay ng parenthesis kasi puro naman multiplication yan. So, hindi na magmamatter. 10 times 10 ulit raised to negative 9 naman yun. Then, baba muna times 10. Times 20. Then, times 10 ulit raised to negative 6. Then, baba ulit. Divided by 10 squared. Parenthesis, 10 squared. Equals, so yun magiging sagot. 1.79. Since 7 yung katabi, 1.80 na. From 79 magiging 80. Times 10 raised to negative 5. 1.80. So, meron tayong, nakalimutan ko yung value. 1.80 pala. So, 1.80 times 10 raised to negative 5. The unit must be Newton. Kasi force ang hinahanap. Pag charge ang kailangan, yung kanina natin, ang sagot doon ay coulombs ang unit. Oh, that is the answer for number 2. Let us proceed now with example number 3. So we have here 3 charged particles are arranged in a line as shown in the figure below. So meron tayong 3 particles naman yun, or 3 objects. So letter A, letter B, and letter C. Tingnan natin yung mga charges nila. Charge A equals, ito, negative 5. Ito natin, ito yung ano niya, negative 5. PC, yung P na yan ay pico. Ito yun. That means times 10 raised to negative 12 Coulomb. Then, charge B has 10 microcoulomb, positive siya. So, then charge C is negative 12 microcoulomb din. So, pares micro. So, analyze natin. Si A, meron siyang negative 5 picocoulomb. So, lagyan natin negative 5. Yung pico ay times 10 raised to negative 12 coulombs. Okay, yung P lang nawala kasi naging times 10 na siya raised to negative 12. Yung coulombs, nandun pa rin unit niya. Then ito, micro, 10 times 10 ulit raised to negative 6 coulomb. Then ito, negative 12 times 10 raised to negative 6 ulit coulombs. So, ang tinatanong dito is calculate the net electric force on particle B due to other 2 charges. So, since tatlo to, dalawa lang muna ang susolve natin. Si B daw ang reference. So, ano yung force daw na nararamdaman ni B towards kay A? Since ito ay negative ano to? Particle or negatively charged. Ito naman ay positively charged. So, ang tendency nilang dalawa, yung force na mararamdaman nila equal lang at yung direction yung magkaiba. Yung direction na ito ni negatively charged ay papunta nung kay positive. Kasi nga, sabi natin, opposite attract. So, negative to, ito ay positive. Yung charge naman niya ay pa kaliwa, papunta nung kay negative. So, ano yung value ng force na yan? So, gagamitin natin ulit yung formula na to. So, electric force, palitan lang natin. Coulomb's constant, yung K, ito yon 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Raise natin. Times 10 raised to 9, then times, parenthesis ulit. Ito naman, yung Q1. So, sabihin natin ito yung Q1 natin, si A. So, negative 5 times 10 raised to negative 12. Okay? Then, dito, sa si Q2, ito yung gagawin natin si B. Kung papansin nyo, hindi natin gagamitin kasi ito pa rin sinasolve natin. Yung force na naramdaman na B towards A. So, lagay natin dito. Yung pangalawa, 10 times 10 raised to negative 6 divided by yung distance. So, dalawa yung distance. Meron 3 meters, meron 2 meters. Okay, yung 3 meters yung gagamitin natin kasi A at B yung ginamit natin charges. So, divided by 3 squared. Ito yun, 3 squared. Okay, so the answer would be, lagay lang ulit sa calculator. So, lagay lang sa calculator natin. 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Then baba. Times negative 5. Sorry. Negative 5 times 10 raised to negative 12. Then times ulit. Oh wait. Baba muna. Times 10 times 10. Raised to negative 6. Oops, may nakita ko mali. Class, hindi dapat to negative 12. It should be negative 6 pala. Kasi micro pala yan. Oops, wait, nagtama ba ako? So, sorry. Negative 12 pala. Nandito na ako. Okay yan, negative 12. Tama lang pala. Tuloy tayo. Raised to negative 6. Then, baba muna, divided by 3 raised to 2, direction natin na 9. Equals. So, the answer is negative 4.99. Since 3 lang naman yan, so 99 lang yan. Times 10 raised to negative 8. Negative 4.99. Negative 4.99 times 10. Ano nga exponent nun? Raised to negative 8. 10 raised to negative 8. Times 10 raised to negative 8. Ang unit ay Newton. Kung mapapansin nyo negative, ibig sabihin yan ay attractive. Nakalimutan kong ilagay sa mga example natin kanina. Kapag negative, attractive yan. Kapag positive ang sagot, repulsive. Kasi nagre-repel. Since ito negative, ito positive, of course, mag-a-attract sila to each other. Okay, they will attract each other. Kaya attractive yan kapag negative. Pagka positive, repulsive. So, ngayon, check naman natin si B at C. Yung nararamdaman ni B na force towards C. So, meron tayong nakuha kanina. Ito yan, kay B at A lang yan. So, sa B at C naman, ganun lang din naman. Papalitan lang natin itong magiging given natin. So, ngayon, napapalitan natin, ito yung magiging Q1. Ito na yung kulay na lang. Ito yung magiging Q1 natin. Then, ito sa magiging, yung value na to, ito yung magiging Q2. So, ang di natin gagamitin, itong si A. Okay? So, ang distance natin ay 2 meters. So, ito pa rin yung, natin, ang gagamitin natin distance. Ito pa rin yung formula. Then, ito pa rin yung Coulomb's constant. Ang babawin lang natin ito, tatanggalin natin to. Okay, so tanggalin natin siya sa formula. Burayin natin. So, magiging, palitan lang natin to kasi hindi na to kasali sa given. Okay. Kung papansin nyo, tinanggal ko lang yung isang given kasi ito naman yung gagamitin natin. B towards C. So, lagyan natin Coulomb's constant. Ganun pa rin. Then, ito, lagyan natin to times 10 times 10 raised to negative 6. Ito na yan, di ba? So, okay na naman kahit mahuli yan na mauna para sa magiging sagot. Then, yung ito, ilalagay natin siya dito. Okay? Magiging negative 12 times 10 raised to negative 6. Then, yung ilalim natin, of course, babaguhin din natin yan kasi mag-iiba yung distance. Kasi yung distance na natin, nahanapin yung distance ni B kay C. So, ang distance ni B at kay C ay 2 meters. So, magiging 2 squared na siya. So, mag-iiba na rin yung sagot natin. So, lagay lang natin ulit sa calculator yan. Tanggalin natin to magiging sagot. Tanggalin natin yan. Equals. So, calculator ulit tayo. Magbabago lang yung in-input natin. 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. That's 9. Baba. Times. Pwede nyo unahin to. Or pwedeng ito. Parehas lang naman magiging sagot. Times. So, nyo kalimutan lagyan ng times. Times negative. Sorry. Negative. Times negative 12. Times 10 raised to 6. And then, negative 6 pa rin. Negative 6. Baba, times yung dulo natin, 10 times 10. Raised to negative 6 ulit. Then, divide, baba muna tayo. Divided by 2 raised to 2 is 4. So, direction natin. Divided by 4. Then, equals, the answer would be, palitan na natin. Negative 0.269 or negative 0.27. Okay, negative 0.27 ang magiging sagot natin. Negative 27, ang unit ay Newton. So, yun yung electric force na naramdaman ni B towards C. Ito naman yung electric force kanina towards A and B naman yan. B towards A. So, ito, class, papansin yung negative. So, yan ulit ay attractive. Attractive si B at C. Bakit kaya? Magkapares, kasi magkaiba sila ng sign. Kung mapapansin nyo, negative to, di ba? So, negative yung charge ni C, tas positive si B. So, positive, negative, yan ay attractive. Kung i-compare yung si A at C, parehas negative, yan ay repulsive. So, pag kinuha niyo yung force na nag-a-act upon sa kanya, ang sagot niyo dapat ay magiging positive. So, that's it about Coulomb's law. I hope that you understand the lesson. Thank you.